Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am doing something that I have not done in a really long time, and that is a lunchtime live. I might do these for the next few weeks. I plan on reporting back to the office. It's getting really close to year end, and when it's our fiscal year end, I'm usually in the office every day. So I might not have time for these, but I want to get a quick story time out. You all know this Pat Luke Angelo. No. Sit. The dog is eyeing my Garrett's popcorn. Hold on. Okay. Sit. If you all didn't know, this past weekend I was in Chicago. Number one, I had to take my niece and nephew home. They're starting school this week, and they were with me the past week. We had a really good Auntie Angie week time, but that's not the story time. It's also my first birthday present of the month. My birthday was over a week ago, so don't worry about shouting out happy birthday, though. I still appreciate the love. But my first present was to go to the Escape SWV concert, the Queens of R&B tour, and it was a really good time. So I want to give y'all my story time about how the concert was, if Candy hit her note or not, all the opening acts, and do I have a story to tell about the airport? We're going to get to the airport last. I don't know why I always have the most interesting flights, but this time it was my bad. I messed up really bad, but we're going to get to that at the end of live. Up first, the concert. So the concert was on a Sunday, started at 7 p.m. Me, my sister, and one of my sorors from my hometown, we all headed out to the, I think it's called the Credit One Amphitheater, whatever it's called. Hey, Dion Rocks. We're going to get into it. Whatever it was, the Credit One Theater. I can't say the other word. But it's an outdoor theater, but it was all covered. So even if it rained, if you didn't have lawn seats all the way in the back, sitting on blankets and stuff, even if it would have rained, we would have been covered. But it was outdoors, so we got the breeze. It was just a really good time. So me and my sister pulled up in the parking lot. Shanita met us there. First thing that kind of made me mad, the parking lot was all gravel, but it was free parking. Shout out to the free parking. I had these brand new white New Balances because New Balances are kind of my favorite new tennis shoes because once you turn 46, you kind of go for comfort, not style. Even though they cute, but they real comfortable. They were all white, brand new Balances. And they got completely destroyed by the gravel parking lot. But oh well, my outfit was still cute, and I was ready to have a good time. Now, mind you, it's a Sunday night concert, and I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna drink anything because I gotta get up super early for the airport. I have to be at work in Memphis the next day. Y'all know I was lying to myself. Soon as we got in the venue, Mario was on stage. I didn't know Mario was going to be there. So since I didn't know he was going to be there, I didn't care that I missed him. But I immediately went to the liquor line. Immediately. Like, I was like, it's my birthday. I'm about to turn up. So I got me a cute little drink. Matter of fact, I got 2 drinks, and my sister sitting there looking at me like, you said you weren't going to drink nothing. I was like, I was lying. But anyway, the drinks were real tasty. My friend Shanita got me a bag of popcorn, and I got her a margarita, and we went to our seats, and we sat down and enjoyed the first act. The first act was Mario, but the first act we saw was Cyrene. That's Candy's group. They are very good singers. Very good. I just didn't care for none of them songs. So I was just kind of sipping on my liquor, starting to get a little bit tipsy. I just, Gen X. I'm Gen X. they might do really well with the Gen Zs and my niece and nephew little generation, but I didn't care about Cyrene. Anyway, up next came out the OMG girls. I didn't know they were gonna be there either. But hey, that's Tiny's daughter. And I do know that Gucci this, Gucci that, Gucci everything. So I had a little time bopping with the OMG girls. They have a new song out, and I am going to go on YouTube to find it. They said it was a newly released single, something about I Can't Breathe, a slow song. It's a hit. I like that song. They were singing. The OMG girls was up there twerking, dancing, giving us a good show. It looked like they got on candies in them old outfits. Y'all find you some new outfits. I ain't like their outfits. But OMG girls did really, really, really good. I like them. Up next, after the OMG girls, I believe we finally got to the show. The opener of the actual Queens of R&B was 702. When I tell y'all, see, by the time 702 came out, I was already one drink in, and it was a large drink because they were selling drinks. And a little bit about me, my sister always telling me, like, you talk too much and your voice is loud and you don't think you being loud. Because I was in a line. The bartender ahead of me put all this ice in the people drink, and I was like, I hope they don't put all that ice in my drink. And the people turning around looking at me, and I was like, well, that is a lot of ice. And my sister be like, you talk too much. And then the people at the bartender next to us getting into an argument with the bar, just causing a scene. Because they got canned drinks, because they had like Smirnoffs in the cans, but they were like extra large cans, because I got one of those too. And it was like, you ain't gonna give us a cup. We not drinking out of this can. And the lady was like, if you want a cup, it's $21. Like, cups are for drinks. You got this can. If you want a cup, you got to give us $21. And I was like, oh, $21? And I was minding my business. And they was like, you ain't gonna give us a cup, a straw, nothing. And the lady was like, we don't have straws. I can't give out the cups. I can give you a napkin and you could wipe your can off before you put your mouth on it. And the lady was like, I want a supervisor. I need my money back. I ain't drinking them drinks. And me talking too much. I was like, don't get them drinks to me. Because I had ordered the same drink that she ordered, one of them tall Smirnoffs. And I was like, please don't pass that drink over here to me, because I'm gonna drink mine, but I also bought another drink, so I have a cup. So then the lady turned around in the crowd, and you causing the scene, so I'm looking like, oh, she calling the supervisor. I'm nosy. I can't help myself. So she looked at us and was like, well, y'all looking, y'all ain't even gonna help. Y'all ain't even gonna help do nothing, help say nothing. And I'm looking at my sister like, I'm minding my business. What you expect me to say? I'm trying to get my drink. I'm making sure they don't put too much ice in my drink. Like, I bought me a $24 cup. That's on you. So, my sister like, let's hurry up and get out this line. Because we all Black people looking at each other like, I ain't about to help you. We minding our business. Like, we was Black people looking at each other having a good time. But anyway, let's get back to 702. Because by the time 702 came out, I was already good in my first drink, having a good time. I had on my happy birthday sign because that's the Leo in me. That's just the Leo in me. It ain't nowhere near my birthday, but I still need all the birthday attention. So I had my little happy birthday sign, and everybody like, happy birthday, throwing it up to me. I had on my Zeta stuff. So they're like, hey, Soroy, we was having a good time. I was having a good time. 702 came out and they was singing all the good hits. And I was like, oh, they got some hits I ain't listened to in a while. And future fact for all future concerts for me, I need an aisle seat. I bought an aisle seat, and it's so good to just get up and step out in the aisle and two-step and body roll and do all that stuff, especially when you a little bit plus size like me. I'm a lot of bit plus size, but whatever. When you got a little bit of extra, you want places to move. So I had an aisle seat. So every time my song came up, I got up and I two-step, and it was just convenience. The lady across from me was plus size too in the aisle seat. So whenever our songs came on, we was in the aisle two-stepping, having a really good time. 702 surprised me with that song. what's it called? Boy, I really wanna stay and play that little. I hadn't heard that song probably since high school. That little game we play, I hadn't heard that since high school. When that came on, I jumped up so fast. It was two-stepping around the aisle. Me and Shanita and my sister was pointing at each other, talking about the little games we play and all that. That was a really good time. 702 did do a moment of silence for Irish because, you know, Irish passed away maybe a year ago, a little under a year ago. That was one of their sisters and group members, and they put like a jacket with her name up. I just thought the moment of silence was too fast. When I tell you it was like 0.25 seconds, they was like, let's take a moment of silence for Irish. They held the jacket up and they got right into the next song. I was like, okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. But 702 did a really good job. Where it kind of went down, like 702 had me up. It went down with Total because is it Pam? Pam is the one who we thought was a lesbian. She said she ain't a lesbian no more. That's her business. Because y'all know she was on that Carlos King show, the Encore. That's her business. That's her journey. That's her walk. That's her life. That's what she said. She is now a Christian and she doesn't want to sing secular music. That's fine. I'm a Christian too, but I'm still was out there two-stepping to all the secular music. Because let me tell y'all, we was in the Chi-Town. People in Chicago don't boycott R. Kelly. Like, we don't agree with none of what he did. We don't stand for it. He in jail. That's where he need to be. But when the DJ played about 5 R. Kelly songs in a row, that place went up, and what they call it? Because my husband be wanting a two-step. It ain't two-step. Is it the Chicago step? It's just called stepping. We was stepping all over the place. We was having a good time. But anyway, don't judge me for that. I was just telling y'all the truth. Total came on, and it was only 2 of them. Mind you, they was singing on the track. They was lip syncing or singing along with the track because they wasn't singing. But their energy just wasn't up. Like 702 was out there dancing. They gave us choreography. Like 702 they started the concert off right. Total was kind of seemed like they was out of breath. They kept walking backstage, taking water breaks. I didn't get the energy from the songs until they played that song with Biggie. And, you know, Biggie came on doing his rap. Can't you see what you do to me? Like, that's when I kind of got up for Total and started dancing a little bit. But Total brought it down. But then came Maya. Maya is my age. I want to know. I mean, I know why she got good knees. She ain't got all that weight on her. But Maya was dancing her ass off. And she was singing live. And she was singing her ass off. Maya did an excellent job. She sang all the hits. And what I liked, they played the music videos in the background so we can kind of see the music videos play while they were performing. Maya put on an excellent, amazing show. She looked good. Because Maya, my age, and mind you, I don't feel like I look 46, maybe a little bit today, because I'm just tired of these. I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm tired of these faux locks. I'm getting them taken out Friday. They've grown out probably a good inch. They're heavy, and I'm just tired of throwing them up in the ponytails. But it's whatever. Y'all don't care about none of that. Maya don't look her age at all. She doesn't dance her age. Like, Maya did an amazing job. So, okay. That's all the opening acts. When I tell you about time Xscape and SWV came on, I was already gone. Both drinks were drank. All the popcorn was ate. I was lit, having a good old birthday time. Because, you know, the DJ kept shouting out the Leos. And, you know, I was acting real Leo in the crowd. I can't help myself. I was having a good time. So, Xscape SWV came on. What I like about them is they did it exactly how they said they would do it on the reality show. One group would come out and do 1 or 2 songs. Then the next group came out. It was a constant rotation of SWV Xscape songs. One song they came out, I forgot the name of it already. I already forgot the name of it. But they sang one song together. I believe it was an Xscape song. They came out and all 6 of the ladies, because you know Tasha wasn't there. All 6 of them came out singing together. And I could tell Coco was a little bit irritated because Coco came out late and she was singing one of Tasha parts. And she looked like, I don't really want to be singing this, but I'll come out here and sing it. Like, that was the only time I could see Coco was like, I ain't trying to be singing no Escape songs. But she sang it. She came out. She did a good job. Now, let me talk about Escape real quick, because honestly, I only signed up for these tickets to see SWV. I've seen Escape maybe, this is probably my 3rd time seeing Escape. Great. I love Kandi and all of that, but I really ain't have to see Escape again. So Escape did a really good job, as they normally do. A lot of people don't want to see Escape without Tasha, but for me, I feel like her sister Tamika can sing all of her parts. It sounds exactly the same. The only thing, Tamika know how to hold her note, and she don't run all over the note. Like, she know how to actually hold her note and sing it, and she ain't gotta give us every scale, flat, sharp note in between, but everybody's ears are different. Like, sometimes I just want to hear people hold their note. I don't need to hear the whole alphabet of the musical charts. But anyway, I felt like they did do costume changes. Escape's first outfit were pink and black, cute. They changed into something where Tiny had on half black, half white. Kandi had on all black. Tamika had on all white. That looked a hot mess. That was a hot mess. But anyway, vocally, they were all good. Kandi hit her note. Kandi heard. I believe. I might not have as many subscribers as some, and I might not have all the views as some. But these people be hearing me. I don't know if through the atmosphere or actually on this YouTube screen, but I've been telling Kandi for weeks, when I get to Chicago, you better have practice. I don't care what kind of honey, lemon, tea, cough drops, whatever you got to put down your throat, Kandi. In Chicago, you better hit them notes. Kandi hit her notes. Matter of fact, if I'm going to be honest, Kandi sound better singing the high notes than them every man. Like, it felt like she was struggling to get down to that every man wants a woman. Like, but at the end of the day, she hit them high notes. All y'all seen on TikTok, I can guarantee you that wasn't a Chicago show. In Chicago, now mind you, I'm not good at recording concerts. Like, all my friends who I saw at the concert uploaded their videos. I'm like, their video look all good and clear. I'm not good at uploading videos because I'm two-stepping the whole time. So my camera going like this. I said, I'm not uploading that crap. You can hear me singing off key and shouting out in the background. I said, I'm not uploading these videos. And by the end of it, they said my storage was full. So I just started going live on Instagram. So if you see the Instagram live videos, I think they turn into reels. You can see what I'm talking about. Like, I just be at the concert acting a fool. I never need to be in charge of video in the concert. So that's why you don't see any video. But I was already all the way lit about time to end of the concert. So I was just happy Kandi hit her note. And I went up for Kandi hitting her note. Now let's get to SWV. I'm so happy to be blessed to hear Coco sing all of my 90s favorite high school, junior high school songs live. When I tell you Coco has a voice like no other, Coco sang her face off. I've seen her do like the Tiny Desk. I've seen her sing live on television, but it ain't actually live in my ear. That lady sang down on every single song. I mean, every song. It's something about how they do it like the album. Like, she'll sing her same runs and riffs like the album, but at the end of the song, she just goes off and you never know where she's going to take it. Coco did that for every single song. Like, she just went off. And let me tell y'all the surprise of it all. I know Taj sings lead on Use Your Heart, Not Your Mind. Taj sang lead on that. But she sang lead on another song too, where it's usually Coco singing lead. and she let Taj sing it, and Taj was ad-libbing and going off too. I said, Taj, you better sing. Because you know, by then I had went real church lady, like, you better sing. Like I was going off. Taj sounds so good. I wish they would have let Taj sing lead a little bit more, because like she really sound good. But that ain't even it. Y'all know, is that Patti LaBelle? If only you knew how much I love you. You know, Coco sings that song. But one of the verses Coco gave to Lily. I'm telling you, I ain't never heard Lily sing solo. In all the years of my life, and I'm not saying Lily hasn't sang solo before, I just ain't never heard it. And you know, that's a Patti LaBelle song. And I was like, oh, y'all about to let Lily sing lead on If? When I tell y'all Lily tore it up, Lily hit every note. Now, she ain't do all them riffs and runs like Coco did, but when I tell you Lily tore up, I think she did the second verse of If before Coco came in and just started doing all her theatrics like she always do. I was like, Lily, you better sing. I think I have it on my phone, but like I said, I'll be doing too much holding the camera. I need to make my sister or somebody be in charge of recording all the videos, because I rather just enjoy the experience than sit up there and try to record it all. But I did want to record Coco singing live, because like at the airport, that's all I did was listen to the concert in my headphones. Like I was having a good time. But anyway, let's get down to the debate from the reality show. Remember the first time they were supposed to do a concert, they argued over who should close the show. And Tiny and Kandi felt like they're the most famous currently, which they are, because they Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tiny and the T.I. show, I forgot the name of it already. They are the most currently famous people for their groups. I agree with that. But I also agree, to me, SWV had the bigger hits. You know, they were going up Weak versus Understanding. Weak is always the bigger hit for me. So what they did this season is they alternate the closing of the show. Like one city, Understanding to close, another city, Weak to close. Chicago happened to be the city that Understanding closed. So I forgot to say, at one point, Tiny brought T.I. out just to say her husband was there, and Tip, she called him Tip, but T.I. walked across the stage and slapped Tiny on the ass and then walked back off stage. I said, if he wasn't going to come out here and throw a couple of verses out, you know, I got my beat down low and my top laid back, you know, something like that, he could have stayed backstage with Todd and them. But anyway, T.I. walked across the stage. So, you know, SWV did Understanding to close out their section of the show, and Coco sang her face. Oh, Coco sang her face off. I was going, and you know, they did the remix, Sister with Voices, got you weak in the knees. I was having a good time. So they closed it first. When I tell you, it seemed like the whole, because I was in section HH and in 103, so that was the center floor part of the stadium. It seemed like everybody from HH in the front got up and left. Like I couldn't even concentrate on Escape singing Understanding and Kandi hitting her note, because the only reason I didn't walk to the parking lot, because I had to make sure Kandi hit her note, because I was talking shit and I had to hear it. So everybody just got up and left. Like I'm telling you, when Week ended, SWV did they bow and that was it. Everybody got up and left. The people up in the suites was walking down the stairs. People in the grass was getting their blankets, folding them up. I'm the only one sitting in there making sure Kandi hit her note. Escape. I don't know if the lights were bright and y'all couldn't see the people getting up, leaving the stadium, but I think just from me witnessing what I witnessed, Week should always be the closing song. Like, I didn't understand. The audience told y'all which one should be the closing song. When Week went off, everybody said, let's go to the parking lot. And that's why me and my sister got stuck in the parking lot, because we was the dummies that sat there and listened to Understanding to make sure Kandi hit her note. Y'all, I'm going over 30 minutes and I ain't even tell my airport story. And they texted me at work. Okay, let me go to my airport story real quick. But if I was to grade this concert, I would give it a A minus. The only minus would have been total. Total, get your energy up. The energy was kind of low, but it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed the concert. Not an airport story. I have to be at work the next morning. It's still hard closed. That's an accounting term, but y'all heard me say it many times. It's closed. That's the busiest time of the month. I couldn't take off. I also had interviews because I'm hiring somebody right now. So I had to be in Memphis the next day. Now, I don't know why my 46-year-old ass thought that I could party all night, drink, and wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to be at the airport by 4:30. I don't know why I even thought that was a good idea, period. But this is what my dumb ass did. It's midnight. Me and my sister sitting at the table talking about the concert, and I'm looking at my phone. I said, let me go to Southwest and check in real quick. So, you got to check in on your phone. I said, why my ticket say Memphis to Chicago? I said, I need to say Chicago to Memphis. I was like, what kind of ticket is this? Y'all, I done booked the ticket backwards. I done booked 2 tickets from Memphis to Chicago. And the only reason I didn't do round trip is because I was bringing my niece and nephew home. So I bought the 3 tickets for us. And then I went back and bought a solo ticket for me, thinking I was doing Chicago to Memphis. My dumb ass done booked Memphis to Chicago. So now I'm like, I got to be at work tomorrow. So me and my sister on Ticketmaster, Travelocity, Priceline, Southwest. I'm calling Southwest to get a credit, canceling that flight because I booked the wrong damn flight. Southwest doesn't have any more flights that will get to Memphis in the morning. So we looking everywhere else. The cheapest flight I could find was on United, $348. When I tell you stuff got to hit your pockets to learn a lesson, I didn't learn my damn lesson. I'm going to always double, triple, quadruple check what city I'm going to before I hit pay. So I had to pay $348 just for the ticket. This is United. I don't normally fly United. I will fly Southwest because my bags fly free, and occasionally American. So on United, you got to pick your seat. The flight is full. It's only a few seats left. It was 1 seat in first class where you had to pay an extra $228. And then there was another seat that was right behind first class, which was an extra $40. So I picked the seat that was an extra $40. I had to pick one of them. So now we at $348. No, because it was $348. Now I'm at $388 just to get home, just so I can go to work. After that, I get to the airport, and mind you, someone told me to bring a carry-on bag and not to check a bag, but I don't know how to pack light. I can't pack light to save my life. So I just packed the bags. I was like, oh, the kids got to check their bags anyway. We're going to all check our bags, whatever. I get to the airport. It's another $40 on United to check one bag. I said, $40? $40. So now where I'm at $428 just to get home and go to work. When I tell you I have learned the lesson, I will never book the wrong cities again, ever. Now, mind you, I do got a little $100-something credit on Southwest, and I could, use that to fly out somewhere anytime. But I had to pay $428 just to get home. Mind you, once I got home, I was at parking ride because I didn't want to feel like asking nobody to take me to the airport. Plus, everybody was at work. That was another $33 for the parking ride, but I was going to pay that $33 anyway. So I ain't complaining about that. But when I tell y'all, I always have an airport story. I don't know what it is. And then if you're from the Chicago area, everybody fly out Midway, especially if you're on the south side. Southwest is at Midway. United is at O'Hare. And my sister is like, call mom and ask her if she'll take you to the airport in the morning, because I had to go to O'Hare. My mom was like, I don't go to O'Hare. Your sister already said she was taking you to the airport. You better get on the bus. And I'm like, I ain't getting on no bus. So my sister was like, I still got to be at work. So I still got to drop you off at the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was at the airport maybe 3 hours early instead of 2. But it took about 2 hours to get through that damn TSA. I don't ever want to fly out of O'Hare Airport ever again in life. That airport, I don't know what it is. It was busy. It was congested. It was freaking 5 o'clock in the morning. And it took at least an hour and 40 minutes to get through TSA. At least. And then the airport is huge. My sister's talking about they got a train that'll take you to the terminal. They don't have no train at O'Hare. I had to walk. Mind you, I done just 2-stepped all night on these weak ass knees to all the 90s songs. My feet was hurting. I was halfway tipsy from the night before. And I had to walk. They ain't got no ramps that help you walk faster like O'Hare. Never again in life will I go through O'Hare. But anyway, that was my adventure for birthday present number 1. Birthday present number 2 is next weekend. We're going back to Chicago. We're going back to the Chi-Town to go see the Missy Elliott concert. And then birthday present number 3 is all the way in October. Like the people at the concert were laughing at me. I said, it's Leo season all the way to October. Because in October, we're going to see Usher. So after Usher, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down after the Usher concert. I promise y'all. But look out for those 2 story times coming later. People been texting me about work, so let me get back to work. Lunch break is over. I will holler at y'all later. Thanks for listening to my story time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you were at the Chicago concert, I can't believe how many people were at the Chicago concert that I see via Instagram and Facebook, and I didn't run into nan person that I knew. Now, mind you, I grew up in the area, so I knew a lot of people that were still in the area would be there. I didn't run into nan person. Not a single person that I knew at the concert. But if you were there, get in the comments and let me know that you were at the concert and let me know how you enjoyed it as well. Or if you've seen the show in another city, let me know, if Candy hit the note over there or not. I'm a mess. Y'all, let me get back to work. I'll holler at you later. Bye. Oh, and tonight me and Ebby gonna talk about Love is Blind UK. So we'll holler at y'all later. Bye.